What's up, guys? We're here today. We have our guests here. We have, actually, the whole cast is here. We got Rob, Jess, Alyssa, Amanda. We're just talking about, what are we talking about, Rob?
We're talking about childbirth.
Childbirth.
I'm looking at Amanda.
It's hard because I can't hear myself on the
the
mic, on the
weird.
headphones.
It is.
We got to get headphones.
I don't know if I like the headphones. I'm still
It's
trying
so
to
much
figure
better.
out. Yeah?
It's entirely better. It's another world.
Because I feel like you could hear yourself speak.
Yeah, and then you don't know if
It's
you're too far away from the mic or not.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and you feel out of it too.
Go on Amazon. We need to order some.
Yeah.
Let's get some more.
Amanda
Yeah.
looks very apprehensive.
She looks like she might be going into labor right now. I think this talk is getting her a little anxious.
It is.
Got anybody in mind?
Why, you're nervous about it?
No date?
No.
Oh.
No.
Have you ever thought about it?
Do I have what?
Like, is it something that you're scared of, giving birth?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
it's like your fear of life?
I wouldn't say my fear of life, but definitely a big fear.
Well,
Scary.
do you want kids in life?
Yes.
Yeah. How many would you say right now? I mean, if you were to give a number,
3.
your whole life. Okay, 3.
I think that's the universal number.
It is.
Yeah.
Everyone
I like
says
that
it's 3.
number.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's a good number.
It's a good number.
I think 4 is the magic
And then
number.
we had 4.
And I think they're going to be working on number 5.
No.
Baby
no,
number
no, no.
5.
Oh
I'm
my
done.
gosh, imagine.
I'm an old lady.
I see it.
You see the future?
Yeah, I see it. I mean, our gynecologist even said, he was like, I'm going to see Jessica. I know it.
Well, I don't think
For a
he's-
yearly checkup.
I don't think he's a psychic though.
No, I know, but I feel like they have like premonitions.
Anybody ever go to a psychic?
I have
Well,
too.
Amanda told us she had a psychic, like it was her lawyer or her doctor. It's funny.
Yes.
She
Like
said
it
it
was her
smells.
go-to.
How often do you go to your psychic?
Maybe like 3 times a year.
That's
Oh,
often.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty often. I mean, people don't go for like every.
I mean,
5
that's more
years,
than
right?
the gyno.
10 years.
That's
Right?
the more I go. I don't even go to the doctor that much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
me either.
I think that's.
I think I've been inside of one once in my whole life.
What are we talking about?
I'm not sure.
And I think it was with me too.
Oh, jeez. Wait, what were you? Wait, inside of what?
Like a psychic store,
Inside
right?
the
Psychic
Psychic.
store,
Yeah.
whatever you call it. Right? Right, pregnancy.
I didn't. Yeah, we. Oh boy, that's funny.
Okay, so who wants to start this off?
Well,
Rob wants to start his pregnancy story now.
When
Well-
you were pregnant.
yeah. So Alyssa has 1 baby, and Jessica has 4. Alyssa and Jessica both delivered their babies naturally with no medication.
Well, I had one with my first was an epidural, and then my next 3 were no medication.
And I think you guys should just kind of, talk about, well, Jess, I guess you can compare and contrast and kind of see what was different. And then, Alyssa, you could just talk about, your experience.
Well, what do you want to know? Do you have questions? Do you want me just to, dive right in?
I mean, I want to ask you questions.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, go ahead. No, Amanda, you ask.
so-
It's hard for me because I don't really have questions like that. I never really, thought about it. But
So obviously,
I'll leave
if
that up
you-
to you guys.
Use the drugs.
Yeah.
That goes to the baby, right? So that's like why you would pick a natural delivery.
See, me, I picked a natural delivery because after I had Adriana, I had a complication. Mm-hmm. And for her, I got induced. I was a week late already. And I got induced, and I had the epidural after a few hours. I lasted for a little while. My labor with her wasn't that long. But I lasted for a while, and then I decided to get the epidural. And like I said, afterwards I had a complication. So then for Robbie, the next one, I decided I wanted to do everything opposite. Because in my head, I thought, okay, if I do everything opposite, that same complication won't happen again. The baby was fine. She was always fine. It was me. So that's what prompted me to want to do all natural. Mm-hmm. And then, along with that was the fact that there is no drugs. It's a very natural thing. You get to feel like everything. It's a nice experience. And having done both, the experience afterwards, after you give birth, I walked. I got up and walked.
Wow.
Adriana, they don't, the first one, they don't let you get up. You have to stay until the medicine wears off. You don't feel good after. Mm-hmm. You're, laying in a bed. So, but
So you
Robbie,
would
I
pick
was
natural.
fine. Oh, I did it 3 times after. I only had and it hurts. It's very painful, but it's not. It's doable. I did it 3 times. You know, like it sucks, but it only sucks for in the moment, and then it's over.
Right.
So it's not terrible.
So you would never, ever, ever, if you did have that 5th baby.
I never say never with any type of delivery because you
How
don't
do
know
you
what's
know-
going to
how do you
happen.
know?
How do you know what?
Which one to choose?
In the
you
moment.
decide for yourself. You can pick in the
You
moment.
choose in the moment.
Yeah,
Wow.
you can see. I always said like even like Alyssa and I would talk about it. The best. Everybody will give you advice. Some you'll want. Some you know. But the best thing that you can do is don't have like a crazy plan. Like you can have an idea of what you want, but when you plan it out and it doesn't go your way, that's like when people get upset or they have that feeling of like, oh, I didn't experience this or that. Like it's something can change in within seconds. So the best thing that you could do for yourself is going without a plan. You can have like an idea of what you want, but don't get so hung up on it has to be this, because it usually isn't going to be this.
Did people,
Sometimes it is,
Did
but
people watch you give birth?
no.
Was Rob there?
Yes.
Just him.
Rob was there.
What exactly did you mean? Like an audience?
Did you have the whole? I don't know.
no.
Some people
No,
have the whole
some
family
We need
there.
the floor 4 to please come to labor and delivery.
Video crew.
Amanda,
No, she means like your mom.
If you heard Rob in the delivery room,
Oh my God, please
not
share.
for Adriana, but for Robbie, Joey, and Giovanni. He was the worst for Joey.
Oh my God, what was Rob like in there?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Rob. What were you like?
Okay,
in
you
there?
gotta give me this.
so for Joey was really quick. I got to the hospital at like 8:50, and he was born at 9:12.
Wow.
So it was like everything was super fast.
Wow.
So now this is embarrassing, but whatever, I don't care. When you push out a baby, most of the time you go to the bathroom. You poop. It's just what it is. And
Wow,
especially,
really?
Yeah.
Amanda, it's like
Oh, she didn't know this.
You
Look at
didn't
her
know
face.
that?
I had
yes.
no idea.
Like,
Well,
what percentage would you say?
99%.
We would have to.
Alyssa, you
I-
That's
did
what
it?
Dr. Givine said too.
Well, I-
99%.
Yeah,
I
one of
thought
my
I didn't,
100%.
but I did.
one of my best friends is an OBGYN. I would ask her. So text her. See what she
I
says.
literally
Oh, I
had
think
no
I asked her
idea.
that before.
I think like nine out of 10. She
yeah,
said
it's
pretty
high.
high. Whatever the statistic is, I don't know, but so,
Yeah, I remember Dr. Givine telling
Yeah.
us it was like every time.
So that's
Well, because the
FYI.
baby does
Okay.
push on the bowels, and then there's no way it's not coming out. So, but
So-
you know the reason why you can't have sex 6 weeks after birth?
No, I actually don't.
Because the men is so disgusted by looking at that baby come out that he needs about 6 weeks.
I thought you were going to spit us some real facts.
Oh no,
So did
Didn't
I.
you think
little
that?
curveball there.
so anyway. So for Joey,
You
I,
went.
I happened to go a decent amount.
She went
I was on,
poo-poos.
I went poo-poos. I was on a birthing ball. So I'm on the ball, and I guess I started crowning, which means the baby's head was coming out.
Okay.
So the nurse and my doula threw me on the bed, called the doctor in, and I guess as they were throwing me on the bed,
Does everyone have a doula?
no.
Okay. And
No.
what do they do?
A doula is basically like a support. Like a support for you giving birth. Now,
Okay.
if you want a water birth or they massage you, they do pressure points.
I don't want anybody touching me. It's like the
See,
same thing if
no,
you're at a party
yes.
and you're throwing up. Don't fucking touch me.
Amanda, I'm telling you, I'm the
See?
exact
I'm like,
same.
don't-
I
just
am
get
the
off
exact
me.
same way. I told Rob to shut the fuck up because he was like, "You
That would
could
be
do
me.
it." You,
That
I'm like,
would be
"Dude, you
me.
you have to shut the fuck up." Like, I don't want to be cheered, but my doula was Alyssa used the same one. It was
She's unreal.
absolutely incredible. I couldn't give birth without her.
Should we-
I'd rather her than
Imagine
him.
that.
Should we
job?
plug her? Should we plug her?
I would rather have her there
Dream doula
than,
services?
than
Yeah,
Rob.
we should.
So what? She like rubbed your back? Or?
She just anytime like I had really bad back labor. Okay, so she knows what pressure points to push to just help you get through that labor. She knows like
back labor. What?
so back labor.
Sorry.
no.
I don't
No,
know
it's okay.
anything
She's
about
sweating.
anything.
Back labor is basically the same thing as regular labor. Instead of feeling it mostly in front, like where your ovaries are, like the contractions there, you feel them in your back.
I didn't
It
experience
depends
back
on
labor,
the
though.
position of the
Oh.
baby. And
Okay.
no, you don't always experience
Yeah, not
and-
everybody.
Okay.
has.
And it can switch. Like you can have front and then it goes to back. Like it can.
I would have known if I had
Okay,
back
so
labor.
back to
Yeah.
the doula. What is so she's
Unreal.
Let me tell you something. As a male watching, I think you need a doula because it becomes super
100%.
overwhelming that this doula is your, significant other's like
Guardian
private
angel.
nurse.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
I think
Private
it's also
everything. Like you guys had Sue Kelly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had Sue Kelly as well. She is amazing. I think she's Dream Doula Services.
Yes, she is.
Unbelievable. She just takes care of the mom. The doctor takes care of the baby and the mom, and then we just get to observe and watch. And that experience, Jeff can probably agree on this, is literally the most amazing, crazy, emotional experience that I think you've ever witnessed. I mean, this is kind of funny, but when you're watching it actually come out, and I say it, right? Like, but you're watching that baby come out, my thought was, oh my God, this baby's not coming out. There's no way that this head, or this baby is coming out of this orifice, right? Like, no shot. And then all of a sudden, like,
it just does, right?
It just, and then it just is amazing. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible and scary and all that. So, right, Jeff, would you?
Well,
would
they
you-
help too with afterwards as well. Like but then after, like they help with like the nurses and all that other stuff, especially for your first time. Like every time is scary and nerve wracking, but the first time especially because you don't know what to expect. Like you don't know that it's normal for them to like, leave the baby on you, then take the baby away. Then, you see movies and stuff, but like unless you've done it before,
Not the same thing.
No.
You're going in there blindfolded.
And then you're like, okay, well, Jeff, you want somebody to stay with your baby. So even if the baby's right next to you in the room, so it's like, okay, and then Rob, the father's like, well, do I go with my baby or do I stay right next to Alyssa? Like, what do you do? So the dad goes with the baby, and Sue stays with, the doula stays with the mom or vice versa. So it's nice to have another pair of eyes and they discuss with you everything you want, whether you want, the baby to get vaccinated, whether you want the baby to have this shot, that shot, if you want to wait till after you speak to the pediatrician. There's so many different things that go on in a matter of minutes once the baby comes out, and then, you also have times where like 2 of my kids had the NICU team there for nothing that was, thank the Lord, nothing that was a big deal. But if they're there, then you definitely want, Rob or the father to be with the baby and stay there with them. So it's good. It really is like I would recommend a doula to anyone and everyone.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, she's even like, when you're in active labor, she's like rubbing your feet and like getting all those pressure points. And I don't know. I remember when you like would go through a contraction, she would hit this certain spot on my hand.
Yeah.
And not that it would take the pain away, but
distract you, right?
it was like a distraction type thing where it would get your mind off of it in a way. And I'm the same way as you, Amanda. Like, I don't want to be touched when I'm in pain. I don't want to be talked to.
Nope.
I don't want any of
She's
that.
like, Jeff, get the fuck away.
Yeah, no, I did. But her, it was different. Like, it was a different type of, I don't know. It was very nurturing, if anything.
Yeah, I think she was like almost like a second mom there.
Yeah, it
like
was.
Definitely, especially since like she kind of knew the whole. Like we've never
She knows
done
the
this before,
process,
right?
yeah.
So she knew the whole process. She was like kind of walking us through it, talking us through it, that kind of thing. Let us know what to expect, and just like from there, she seemed calm, so we were calm.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Because I was, my fear was that they were gonna have to give me a C-section. Like I
I
was
didn't
like,
think that.
No, you didn't think that at all.
No.
I was like,
Why would you think that?
Because
So
I
it was
went
a
there-
fear of hers.
Yeah, it was just a fear of mine. I went in there. I was dilated to 4 centimeters, and you have to get to a 10. And I was like, oh my God, like I feel like I'm never going to progress. They went in, checked me about 2 hours later. I was 7 centimeters. Mm-hmm. So I was progressing, but there was always that thought in my head that I would never get to that 10. Because I hear all those horror stories where, right, you've heard
You're at 9 for like.
You're at 9 for like
forever.
4 hours, and then they have to cut you, give you the C-section. So,
Amanda, how do you feel?
What hurt the most?
I think 3 went to 0.
do you know, I'm going to say something. I don't
wanna
know
know
if you'll
what hurt
agree
the
with this, but like having that baby's head come out, that wasn't the worst part for me.
What was the worst part? Do you
Right
think?
before that, like the contractions, actually pushing that baby out.
Felt good, right?
No, pushing
Not that
feels
it, no, I
great.
mean it didn't feel good.
Adrenaline probably kicks in too.
Pushing
And
feels awesome.
Yeah, pushing it feels good. It, like you get some type of relief. I want to say, you know what I mean?
How hard do you have to push? Like hard.
Like
Yeah,
with
you
all
push
your
hard.
might. I'm like trying to think.
they
Your
were
whole body
telling you
pushes.
to
You have to like
push a
bear
specific
down
way.
too.
Yeah.
Like it's not like pushing like you can't push with your face.
That's
You
what I
have-
was doing. I was
yeah,
pushing with my
You can't
face.
push with your face because
Different.
then like you're all up here. You have to like push through it.
They were saying like in
bear
movies you
down.
see people screaming, right? But they're saying that that's the wrong way to do it. Like you shouldn't be screaming.
Because you're tightening everything.
It
but
should
what
be
you
like
need to push.
right, and almost impossible to scream while you're pushing the right way.
But I was yelling.
You were.
It
100%.
almost is like you're taking a poop. Like you're pushing like that.
The size of a watermelon.
But like you're like
That's it.
the only
all.
way
That's
I
all.
can explain it is like pushing through. Like you're not pushing down. Like you're pushing like through your body. It's weird. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
And the contractions feel like period cramps.
Oh,
On steroids.
shut up, Rob. You have no
That's the part
idea.
I don't know if I could do. I mean, I've been like almost hospitalized for how bad my cramps are.
So yours are pretty.
I
How
had-
would you rate them 1 through 10? Period cramps.
When I was in college, probably like an 8.5.
I had
Like
the same
bad,
thing. I used to
bad.
throw
like
up.
I would have to lay on the bathroom floor on my stomach so that it would be cold. But they say cold isn't good for like pain because it restricts blood flow or whatever.
But it would make you sweat probably, right? Too like the.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I get
Like
that.
nausea.
Me too.
dizzy.
I used to throw up when like
Throw
almost
up,
every
yeah.
month when I got my
Awful.
period. It was
Awful.
horrible. I had the same thing. Horrible. Like doubled over. I couldn't
Yeah.
get out of bed. It was terrible.
And like no position feels good.
nope. I was.
I
the
mean, I
same
will
way.
say certain positions, like I know this. You were talking about something else, but certain positions they put, like the doula puts you in, and it gives you some relief.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt that,
I
right?
did too. Yep.
From a chiro standpoint too, that seems like it would just make sense. You know what I mean? Like put the glasses on. Nerd.
The
But
chiro.
like no,
plug.
you want movement and you want to be in specific positions that will allow like
Well,
the
that's
joints
the
in the
other
area to
thing
move
about-
and open up. You know.
Going natural. You can move around. If
Mm-hmm.
you get the epidural, you can't. You have to lay flat on your back. Like when
Real? Oh,
Yep.
no.
If
No.
And let me tell you, when you're flat on your back, it's the worst thing. Like when I was pushing my latest baby Giovanna out, I did not want to lay on my back.
Right.
I was all over the place until the very, very last second.
But you can't. You have to push it out on your back.
They like you to, but you don't have to. No,
Really?
you don't have to. A
Wait.
lot of doctors like gravity. Like you don't have to push on your back
Yeah, they say that it's actually tougher to push the baby out when you're on your
because
back.
you're going against gravity.
Yeah.
So what would they recommend on your side?
It depends, I guess, the position of the baby. Like that would be, at that moment.
Well, did you know this? I was 10 centimeters, and I didn't even know it at this point. But I had went to the bathroom because I was telling my doula, I was like, I have to go poop really badly. Like it's going to come out. She's like, no, it's not poop. That's the baby's head. So I was like, no, let me just go to the bathroom. Let me just go. So I go on the toilet bowl. I'm walking there. I remember being in so much pain. And I'm sitting there, and the doula says, you have to get up. And I said, why? Like, why can't I just, why can't I?
on the ball?
I was on the bowl.
And she said, you got to get up.
She's like, you got to get up. I'm like, why? And then the doctor, Dr. Wright, she comes on and she tells me, she's like, you're crowning. I am not allowing you to deliver this baby on the toilet bowl. So they throw me on a bed.
How did they know that?
I guess they saw. Could they have
You
seen?
can see it. Like if you Google it, you can Google it. It's basically the baby's head. Like if Alyssa touched, she would feel the head.
And I think the area gets engorged.
It does. He thinks he's watched. He's
Thank
watched
you,
4
Rob.
kids come out.
6 weeks.
So she rips me off the toilet bowl and throws me back onto the bed.
Like literally throws
Kind
you
of
back.
violent though.
Yeah.
No.
No, she does. No, but I guess because I was like,
They
I was-
did that to
I was
me,
probably
too.
standing in awe
How
then.
this whole conversation started with the poop. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, the birthing.
They
boat,
don't-
They tossed my ass on the bed.
and
Wow.
they don't want to be delivering a baby on a toilet bowl. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's-
because usually when the baby's right there, it's usually a couple
Minutes,
pushes,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
then the baby's out.
Yeah.
Like once it's there, it's there.
right at that point, I got on the bed and I had the baby in 9 minutes after that. Right?
Yep.
It was like right away.
Yeah.
How many pushes?
I think it was literally 9 minutes.
It was 9 minutes, maybe like 3, 4 pushes,
yeah,
and the
it
baby was out.
Yep.
That's incredible.
It was the most
For a
amazing
first
thing of
baby.
my
Thank
life.
God,
Baby,
yeah.
that's good.
Now, would you use a doula again?
Absolutely. I would never
no
do
question.
it
She was
without
great.
her.
Yeah, she really was.
And you agree too?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we felt the same way
Yeah, no.
because we did one without a doula and then the 3 with.
And I was beforehand. I was like, do we really? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
but then she really made it worthwhile because she made us like, it was the first time, like I said before, and you were able to know what's going on beforehand.
It's so much better.
She lays it all out on the table for you.
so much better.
And it doesn't end there, the pain. Like, especially if you plan on breastfeeding. I mean, that's a whole other
nother topic.
Yeah. I mean, Jessica even told me this. I didn't know this, that if you do decide to breastfeed, you get contractions again. I never got it.
The first baby you don't.
Yeah,
You
so
won't
maybe
get it
next
the
time around
first
I will.
The next time you should.
But like if you have a baby number 2, when the baby's sucking, your uterus contracts and it mimics labor pain, right?
and it gets worse with each kid. Like Giovanna, it was horrid.
Yeah, I don't think. I think Amanda is 3 to 0.
No, Amanda,
Yeah.
you know what else too? Like it sounds so much worse. Like when you're
Well, you guys painted a really bad
no,
picture.
No.
I'm honest. They don't. Breastfeeding is so hard, and they don't tell you that.
They
Oh,
don't.
it's so beautiful, and it's such a connection, and all of that is completely true, but it sucks. Like
Yeah.
it's so hard. It's a full-time job. It hurts. It's painful. Like sometimes you just like get off. But it's awesome, and you wouldn't want to do anything else because it's the best thing for your
true.
baby.
It's true.
No, breastfeeding is unbelievable. Did you guys catch that? That I think I might have sent it to you on Instagram about breastfeeding facts.
No.
Oh yeah, I was just about to
was
say the 500 calories or whatever. That's crazy.
Oh no!
that's
another one?
that's nuts.
It
Because I was
makes you
Say
lose
yours
weight
first.
too, man.
I was telling me and Jess were talking about, like, she was saying losing weight and stuff like that. I told her to go on MyFitnessPal and try to hit the treadmill. Hit the treadmill for at least 3 times a week, and try to burn at least 500 calories. So she actually looked up how many calories does breastfeeding equate to, right? It was 500 to 800 calories, right?
A day
Something like that.
for full-time breastfeeding.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Per boob?
You
Or
have
just
to-
overall?
No, overall,
Yes.
like they say, like a full-time breastfeeding mother is, I think, 8 to 12 feedings in a 24-hour period. That's
Wow.
full-time.
I should start breastfeeding.
I want to.
Right, 500 calories.
Hell yeah.
Really pizza all day.
I feel like that's how I lost all my weight.
Breastfeeding.
Yeah. Like I feel like that's like it helped me, like it.
Wait, listen to this fact.
Okay.
Okay, so it says, if a mother is in the area where someone sneezes in around 20 minutes time, the mother's body will have produced the relevant antibodies in her breast milk to protect her baby against the virus in the sneeze.
Do you think that's real though?
I don't know, but
That's
honestly,
crazy, though.
I want to believe it because that's freaking amazing.
That's
me see if I
insane.
can find
Like
something.
the
Yeah,
hormones, like your hormones. go back.
I mean, we know it's healthy, so I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if it's like, within 20 minutes she has all the antibodies for a sneeze, someone is around you sneezing, but I just can't imagine that it's not true.
Yeah.
Something like this has to occur.
Well, something that does happen, I will tell you, is that if the baby cries, my breasts actually tingle.
Yeah, they leak.
They leak. I guess like I don't know if the sound does
Feeding
something.
Sometimes if your baby cries, mine leaks.
Yeah.
I was just about to say,
Yes.
What's in
It happens all
what's
the time.
in breast
It's
milk too
hormones.
is
It's
like
crazy.
IgAs, your natural immunity.
antibodies.
So that actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
You get growth hormone
Amanda, it'll happen. Like
and stem cells.
I was in Wegmans today, and I thought I wanted to text Rob and ask him if Giovanna was crying in the car because my boobs were tingling and leaking. And normally, if I have done that before, he'll be like, "How did you know?" It's
that's
crazy.
truly incredible. But I wonder if someone had a baby in the store and maybe,
No, there was no baby.
I'm just saying, so it does
Yeah.
happen with other children.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
It can happen that way.
Wow.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
we
So
missed my ball story.
I read it. I read the
yeah.
fact that you just pulled up.
yeah.
It says if
Please
the
tell me it's true.
It says if the mother is out and about, she's exposed to a virus. If somebody sneezes on her and she ingests that germ into her nose, within 20 minutes, her milk will be producing antibodies to help her baby fight that virus.
I
Wow.
believe
That's
it.
crazy.
wild.
I believe that. This was a little
Yeah.
bit different, but worded that way, it makes more
It
sense.
makes
She's gotta
sense.
get infected with it. and then
That's
and then
So if you have a
she-
virus, your body makes milk.
That makes more sense.
It makes sense because if you say that breast milk has IgAs and all those different kinds of autoimmune fight antibodies to fight, then it should make things against the viruses that are currently going around.
It's pretty cool.
I wonder what it would do with COVID and test that way.
Same thing. COVID's
No,
a
I'm
virus.
sure I would. I know. I'm saying I would like to see that. That would be
I know.
pretty incredible.
Everybody starts
You
drinking
think I
breast
still
milk.
you think I still have to wear a mask? I'll just squirt everybody with breast milk as I
That's
walk
what I
by.
would.
You're all immune.
I'll put it in water guns and be like, "You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good."
Like
You
Spider-Man.
get antibodies. You get antibodies.
Should have freaking super soakers.
I know. I love that.
Should we be drinking breast milk, you think? Like as adults?
See, people say that's weird, right? But it's like you're drinking.
Should be.
We
You
drink
drink
cow
cow's
milk
milk.
all the time.
I mean,
I
I know
almost
it's-
drank breast milk the other
Yeah,
day
100%.
when Alyssa's tit went wild.
Hey, you didn't mean to, right? She just.
Amanda, tell the story. What
my
happened?
God.
We were in the
Hilarious.
car and the baby unlatched,
Yes.
and it just keeps leaking. If you,
Like
if the
leaking,
baby,
or did it spread?
No.
when I
No,
read
let her
it,
tell the story.
completely
There's like a
out of
fountain.
nowhere.
Let Amanda tell the story.
I don't-
We need this.
What? I don't even know what happened. She was breastfeeding.
and she
In
unlatched.
And all
the, in the
this-
car. In the car.
Yes, and Alyssa's on my right hand side, and all of a sudden her left tit comes out, and she was like, "Oh my god!"
It starts spraying everywhere.
Like,
It was like a fire hose with
and
three
it
different.
would squirt out.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
so
there's not just
far.
one stream.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
no.
multiple
No,
streams.
There was like
different
5
streams.
different.
Like I could not get away from it. It was like no matter where I turned,
You should
there
have
was
just taken
milk
it like a
on me.
champ, and that's
Yeah, you
that.
She
did.
did.
Drink it. I mean,
Open wide.
yeah. You
and
probably
it's
would have been immune.
and it's
Bottoms up.
sticky.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
sticky?
Yeah,
Yeah.
very, very sticky.
It was the funniest moment of my life. One of the
No,
funniest for sure.
All right, I have a confession.
What?
I've tried breast milk.
Oh my
As
god!
an adult.
Obviously.
As an adult.
Oh my god. If my baby's drinking it, I'm
Like
drinking
so
it.
have you, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I feel like
I didn't
feel like-
try. I've never tried my own. Isn't that weird?
I had to. My
Me
baby's
either. I
drinking
think
it.
it's disgusting.
You didn't
Yeah,
try
I
your own?
can't.
No,
Is that weird?
I'm
No,
repulsed by
I
it.
don't know. I don't know if I would. I think I would have. I don't know.
He's tried it.
I mean,
so.
if I squirt some in a little cup, will you drink it?
Oh,
We should
yes.
do that
On
right
the
now.
show right now.
Yes. Can we get a little cup?
Where's it? Do we have a cup? Jamie, bring us a
Wait,
cup.
we didn't
Wait,
ask.
would you do it? That would be amazing. We
Cup
need
your
to do it
hand.
for the show.
Cup your
Isn't
hand.
that weird?
Do it for the show.
Do it for the show.
Just squirt it in her mouth.
How about you ingest
Cup
it?
your hand. Live. Cup your hand.
Jess,
How
would
about-
you drink it?
I've never tasted my own.
Okay.
It's delicious.
Taste Alyssa's though.
Would you do it? Would you and Amanda do it?
I'd do it if Amanda
mean,
did it. Let's do it.
You have to do it.
All right, someone
You
go
have to
get a little
describe
cup.
yeah. Will you do it? It's going to be healthy.
Is that weird?
No,
No.
it's fine.
Just-
You're
you
still a
Why is that
vegan.
weird?
You're still a vegan.
Yeah, but if you eat meat.
That's what I'm saying. If you eat meat,
If you eat meat, if Alyssa eats meat and gives her breast milk to Amanda,
Oh my
is
God.
Amanda still vegan?
if you drink
Well,
milk,
I'm not
you're
still
doing
vegan
even
since
worse
I
because it's
had
not
eggs
even.
Today.
Okay, so you're fine. Don't forget about the vegan stuff.
Yeah.
All right, you need to get this.
All right,
now.
who's gonna get a cup?
You want a cup?
You're just gonna pour
The,
it
Get
the
it
right
small
in
little,
there.
the small
Yeah.
little cups.
Yeah,
Ooh,
get 2 of them, right? 2?
2. I'm not drinking yours. That's weird.
No, of course. Or 3. Get 4. Get 4.
Just
Shots,
just
bring
in
the
case, shots.
Just bring the pitcher.
Yeah.
Wow, this is. Are you really going to do this, Amanda?
Guys, I didn't know this would happen on today's podcast.
No, I didn't know this
know.
was going to happen either.
Neither. But you have to describe it.
Yeah, this is.
Guys, I'm scared.
No,
Is
don't
that
get scared.
weird? Because I'm
No.
drinking my best friend's breast milk.
I mean, who?
Let me tell you something. Do you take Tylenol? Do you take Advil?
Yeah, of course. everyone
You don't
does.
know what's in
Like
that
in
shit.
dying need.
Yeah, you don't know what's in that
Yeah.
shit. Breast milk's better than that.
I mean, it's true. You're probably going to be immune to
Okay,
COVID right now.
Jeff
Jeff
came
has
down with a
pizza.
slice of pizza.
No. we
He's
need
hungry.
Cups.
He needs something to wash it down with
The
now.
little cups.
He got like a gallon of cups. Okay. All right, you guys just talk while I.
All right, you go.
Oh, what my
go in
God.
the corner.
Okay, so how this whole thing started was the poopy, right?
Oh, we're going back to the poop.
Yeah, we
Orlando's
gotta go back
pizza.
to the poop.
It's all right. I like it.
So Amanda, this will take your mind off the breast milk you're about to drink. For
Wait,
a
hold
second.
on 1 second. Alyssa, how's the flow?
Rob, how's
I'm
the view?
sorry.
I'm not watching.
I turned my mic off. The flow is
We really
going
need to
good.
hear the milk hitting the cup, though. That's kind of cool.
No.
Would you be
Go
able to
ahead.
hear that?
I don't know.
Yes, probably.
So anyway, so I go to the bathroom, and this one, Rob, he's going out loud to everybody, clean up aisle 4, clean up aisle 4 to all the nurses. Yeah, in the middle of me pushing out a baby. Yeah.
Oh my God. Why?
Did you just get that, Amanda?
Yeah, because I pooped. And then he goes, is someone else going to use that birthing ball? I feel bad for who's ever going to have to use that after. You missed the spot. Are you going to clean the floor? Like he was,
All right,
he had
but wait,
everybody.
Rob,
forget
I
that.
would have killed you.
He had everybody dying
Like,
laughing.
actually.
I was laughing. He was hysterical.
Do you know?
And he wouldn't stop.
I have to give I don't even know the job description, but there's a lady.
I call her the cleaner.
Okay, there's
I
a
don't
lady.
know if
Did
You're
you
like a
have the la-
fountain.
Did you have the lady?
the cleaner.
The
Everybody
cleaner?
has a
Oh,
cleaner.
yeah.
Okay, so
they came
after
and
you
cleaned
give
up.
birth, this poor lady comes in and literally sprays the area
She cleans your pee-pee.
with is it disinfectant?
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
like
disinfectant.
It's water?
It's water.
She
It's
literally
probably
she comes with a
soap.
spray bottle. Hopefully, they don't
They
mix up
clean
the
your
Windex
pee-pee.
bottles, and they clean it, and they rub it and make
They
sure
don't.
it's clean.
They don't rub it.
They don't rub it.
They clean it.
Pat it.
Yeah.
Did you see that lady? Would you want that job?
What lady? Sorry, my mic was off.
The lady.
Jeff,
The
lady
cleaner
that
cleans
the
cleans your
area.
area after
Oh
you
no,
give
I didn't
birth.
see. I didn't see any of that. They said it happened, but I didn't. Stop squirting me!
We have a leak.
Jeff, maybe if,
Literally
Jeff,
have it on my eyebrow.
Jeff, maybe if you pinch it, it'll stop.
Stop the leak.
Okay.
All right,
No,
do
I
we have
didn't
enough
even
here?
see that lady.
All right, we have enough. Here. I gave Jeff more than Amanda. Okay. So wait.
Should we film this?
You guys
Looks
should
like no.
cheers. Okay, so Amanda and Jeff.
Cheers, Amanda.
Cheers. Hit
Live.
shot.
We're
shot,
not
Wait,
doing
Amanda's
this.
gonna do this?
Live.
Shot.
We're not doing this.
No, and then you have to
Drink it,
describe
and then you
exactly
gotta
what
describe the
But what
taste.
does it
Wait,
really
I think I
taste
need
like?
to. I think,
Sugar water.
Try it.
Wait.
No.
water?
Let her describe it. Because I want to see what she does.
Okay, wait. Just wait.
She's smelling it.
Okay.
I have to smell it.
So you have
What does
to
it smell like to you?
go.
I'm scared.
Oh my god.
Just take it.
I can't do it.
You're gonna
Do
be
it.
immune.
1, 2, 3,
It's
go.
like if
It's warm.
Oh my god, she did it.
It's like
It
almond milk.
does taste like sugar.
It's like almond milk.
It's like sugar water.
I think it's like almond milk.
Man is like, yes.
Wow, she just this is
Is that weird?
she's committed to the
No.
show,
This is
man.
prime
Weird.
stuff, guys.
I mean, this is best friend shit.
If you were sucking on her nipple, then okay.
That might
Yeah,
be
I mean
Like,
that would be
But
weird.
weird.
There's like an after.
Tastes like,
like-
what?
Yogurt.
I don't.
Ice cream.
Does it taste like sugar water?
Butter.
It's very sugary. Why is it like that?
I don't know.
Petrified.
I'm not petrified. I think it's funny.
I wonder what's the
There's-
aftertaste.
You don't taste an aftertaste?
To me,
He's
it's
eating
like almond
pizza.
And I'm eating pizza.
He tastes pizza.
Honestly, I think it's better than almond milk.
Really?
It's like,
Oh.
it's-
How about oat
but there's a
milk?
weird aftertaste.
There is a weird after.
Is
Weird
it
like
is it
what?
like milk though?
It leaves like
Do you know what I mean?
a weird
Like
taste
like
in
milk from a cow.
Jeff says it's
No.
like almond milk.
No, it's more like almond.
Because
It
it's
is
more,
like
it's
You-
watery.
That's weird, right?
It's not as like heavy. It's not heavy. That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
It's like thin.
You are immune now to everything.
Rob and Jess are fighting over the microphone right now.
No, he keeps pushing me away and not he
I
has his
can't
arm
believe I
around
just
me,
did that.
and
I
he
know.
keeps
I'm so
leaning
sorry.
more and more.
I love that you did that. I think we're closer.
I'm
Hell
in
yeah.
the light.
All right, so now you have growth hormone.
What else does he? What
Stem
else?
cells, IgE, IgAs, Bs,
Oh, and she has
ABCs,
CBD receptor. She has
endocannabinoid.
yeah,
Is that true?
endocannabinoids.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's good. I mean, it's
She's
getting her
tired. She's falling
sleepy.
asleep.
Is it nap time, Amanda?
If we look over and she's sleeping, then we know this stuff is magical.
I know it works.
No, so they actually say that the endocannabinoids in breast milk help the baby go to sleep, like they would in the CBD talk. that
I
we had.
believe that. I believe that.
Episode
How come
2.
it doesn't make some kids go to sleep?
It makes the kids. I mean, you see, like the kids
Some
when
kids
they're,
don't like to sleep.
when they're
Yep.
drinking. They
There's a light there.
Jessica.
That's not my fault. You keep
I told you you
pushing
can move the light.
me. No, he keeps pushing me.
Just move it.
I don't want to talk to
Jess and Rob are like sitting
You got
on each
space.
other's laps. I feel like they're working on baby number 5.
5.
Right?
No baby number 5.
Yeah, okay.
My
I'm
shop
not
is
doing
closed.
I mean, you could practice.
We could practice.
You could always
Really
practice.
quick?
Yeah.
We could
I think I definitely need a seltzer now.
Jeff, do you want to go run a
Jeff,
gray
go
horse?
get another slice of pizza and a
And
seltzer.
while you're up, I'll
Be right back.
All right,
Should I
so
just take Jeff's mic?
Wow.
No.
oh, you should.
Should I put this on my Hinge profile?
Yes.
Like weirdest thing you've ever done?
Drink my
It's
best
gonna
friend's
be-
breast
you know,
milk.
What's the weirdest food you've ever eaten?
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
That's
That's so
incredible.
funny. It's good.
Wait, all right, so we should also do Would You Rather. after this.
I
After
agree.
Jeff
I think
gets
that would be fun.
Amanda's seltzer, I think
Yeah,
we should
like,
do
would you rather drink breast milk or pee? I drank pee before.
No, you haven't.
Oh my god, this is another Rob.
Oh,
No,
this
you
is
story.
have
amazing.
not.
Okay,
That's too much.
So we're
Like,
all in the car.
willingly?
No, not willingly drink pee. So we're all in the car, and we had gotten Chipotle, and we ate in the car. We were on our way to Robbie's soccer game or something, and my son Robbie, and so we get. Where did I run into? I ran into a store. So I come back and I wanted some root beer. So I pick up the cup and I take a sip. It ain't root beer. This one, when I was in the store, little Robbie had to pee, so Rob let him pee in the cup. Put the cup back in the cup holder. So I pick it up thinking, it still had a straw and everything else in it. So I pick it up, I take a sip, and it's piss.
Jesus.
Thank God it was little Robbie's pee and not this one's pee. It was disgusting.
What did it taste like?
Sour.
Ooh.
But it was
Oh,
there was
God.
also still like some root beer left in there, so it was mixed with root beer. It was gross and it was
my
warm
God.
and it was horrid.
Was it like apple cider vinegar?
No, not that. Not like that.
Oh my god.
But it was not good. And they were dying laughing. Like Adriana, even Joey was like hysterically laughing.
Well, what did that taste like? Like the was that like iced tea?
Oh my! It was
He has another slice of pizza.
You guys sent me up there. I had to
That's
get a
number
slice.
3.
They're small.
They're half
Yeah, they're
slices.
small.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They're
You cut them.
narrow.
They're half slices.
All right. Well, I think
So,
that was.
would
that
you
was
rather?
enough.
Would you rather drink breast milk or pee?
Ugh.
That could
Breast
be our
milk.
first.
Easy.
Would
Breast
you
milk,
rather?
yeah.
Breast milk.
All right.
I guess it depends who the breast is.
That's true too. All right.
All right, guys. I think that covers up for topic.
I think that's enough.
Topic
What?
or
What
episode?
topic was
What?
it?
Oh,
Oh,
topic.
pregnancy, right?
Pregnancy,
Yes.
childbirth, breastfeeding.
Yes.
Very nice.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.